Hey and welcome to Not Only Hollywood. Today I'm going to review Surarai Potru from 2020. This is an Indian drama movie. A former fighter pilot has a dream of starting his own airline company that will offer cheap airline tickets so that most people in India can fly, even if they have little money. But an owner of a leading airline company doesn't like the idea. He tries to ruin the plan for the man who fights a battle for the poor. Take that, Eminem. Surarai Potru is an inspiring movie for the entire family. The movie is partly based on true events. It's out to make the hearts of the viewers beat for the protagonist and his noble dreams. The movie has the usual ingredients you want from this type of movie. But it also has events that took me out of the movie. The antagonist is very one-dimensional. I didn't like the antagonist in the movie as he has no human traits. He's just a villain and that's that. It's boring and the story becomes predictable when the protagonist is almost at the finish line. But then something happens when the antagonist has pulled in some strings to make things difficult for the protagonist and the people who support him. And the topic is corruption as usual. I also think the storytelling is lacking in some departments. In particular, there are several songs and dance numbers here that don't work. It kills a lot of the pace, which ruins some of the storytelling. There are many characters here, but we never get to know them. All the focus is on the protagonist and his big dream to sell cheap tickets to the poor, no matter how much money they may have. Surya, who plays the protagonist, is very good and charismatic. I liked the scene when he tries to borrow money to buy a plane ticket so that he can fly home to say goodbye to his dying father. They had a quarrel where ugly things were said. The protagonist struggles with his conscience, and an expensive plane ticket becomes an obstacle. This is a scene I'm going to remember. It says a lot about what the movie is about. I understand why the movie was well received by the audience and critics. It speaks to the soul of the people, but it feels too long with some unnecessary song and dance numbers, and the antagonist is very caricatured and one-dimensional. I didn't believe all the obstacles that the protagonist faced. So these things took me out of the movie, something I don't like when I watch movies in this genre. Possibly the true story was much more boring, so the creators of the movie had to create an antagonist who feels like he belongs in a cartoon. From 1 to 10 I give Surarai Potru a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Sleep well and dream about me.